It had been a while since the explosion. How long? Diesel didn't know. How long he had been in the diesel works? He didn't know that either. His mind was fleeting and his body was almost destroyed. The workmen had assembled him to at least a point of recognizability, and he did have some consciousness. He knew that some engines had been stranded in the diesel works. He knew that there was something going on the railway. He knew that someone had caused the explosion, but he couldn't quite put his finger on it. However, day by day, he was regaining his consciousness. Now he was beginning to remember workers' names, places, etc. And the Diesels would come in and talk, and he would listen. "Do you think Diesel even knows what the boss's plan is?" said Dart. No, said Den. "I don't think so. But he better find out fast. Boss has got a grip on this island now. Explosives everywhere, engines running around. It's gonna be one heck of an explosion when it finally goes off." All too true, said Dart. Another time, Norman and Dennis were in the Diesel Works talking. "Say, I heard Diesel was the one who took the line of Sodor." That he was. He also unhooked the train from Edward. "Oh yeah, gallant lad he is, eh?" "Yeah. Boss has got a grip on this island." "Yes, he does, he does. Sighed Norman. Although you gotta admit, some of it goes too far. I mean, Oliver didn't have to be ripped apart. Yeah, but then again, his endgame is to get rid of all steam engines, so I mean, I guess nothing is too far. Yeah, you'd be right. I know I'm right. Well, I'd best be off. I got some coal to deliver. Won't be much longer, and, we won't deliver that anymore, eh? Nope, won't be much longer. And finally, Sydney shunted Derek the Diesel into the Diesel Works one day for some maintenance. "All this stuff that's going around these days is pretty insane, eh, Sydney?" What? I forgot," said Sydney. "Diesel 10's plan." "Come again?" "Diesel 10's plan to steal blasters, steal things to sell for blasters, and then blow up the island." "Oh, yeah, and, why is he blowing up the island again?" "So he can take control of the railway and get rid of the steam engines." "Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, who's doing this again?" "Oh, Sydney, you idiot!" Whoever or why... I forgot what I was gonna say. No kidding, Sydney. I don't know, all this explosion stuff doesn't seem right to me. I mean, what are the steam engines done to Diesel 10? Well, you'd be surprised, Sydney, my friend. You would be surprised. Surprised about what? Oh, just go collect your trucks! Okay. No need to be angry. It's not like I was forgetting important things or anything. Derek gritted his teeth. Much like everything else in these past few days, Diesel just sat there. Somewhat listening, somewhat not, taking it in. However, he was regaining his consciousness. He was beginning to remember things. And he was now starting to get a grasp on what Diesel 10's plan was. Oh, he thought the one morning. Get explosives, steam engines, plan stealing, explosives, plan steam engines, explosives. That's it, he thought. He's blowing up the island to get the steam engines and destroy. That's what it was, he said. That's what it was. Okay. Now, how did I get here? He thought. The answer to that question would come in the form of Paxton, who was going by the Diesel Works to look for clues. There's gotta be something in here, said Paxton. Diesel now began to stir and wake. What? Huh? Paxton, is that you? Said Diesel, regretting raising his voice, as he was still in a lot of pain. Yeah, it is me, Diesel. What do you want? I want your help. Please, I need to find out what's going on, said Diesel. Look, Diesel, I'm really not in the mood to help you right now, okay? Not after what you did to me. Did what? Said Diesel. You tried to get me to steal those blasters, remember? And when I refused, you stole them and caused an explosion. You blew yourself up. That's why you're here. Edward, Percy, and Doug took you here the next morning. Oh. Oh. I remember now. Yeah. I was getting the blasters for Diesel 10. Because he wants to blow up the... I remember now. Thank you, Paxton. Alright, said Paxton, and he oiled away. Now Diesel's memory began to come back to him very quickly. Blasters, explosions, Diesel 10, steamies. Steamies! Steam engines, yes, that's it! He hated steam engines. And I hate them too. That's right. They took everything from us, that's what he said. They took everything. And... they took everything. That's right, they took everything. Why am I questioning myself? That's stupid. They took everything from us, but... now I'm left without my body and partially my mind. No. They took everything from us. They took everything, and that's why we're fighting against them, but... I lost my body for Diesel 10. I lost my ability to move for Diesel 10. I had nearly caused a friend of mine to steal. That conversation with Sydney. He's roped Sydney in too. Sydney can't even think for himself. Dennis and Norman, they're nice engines. Why would they help? He's manipulating them all. This isn't right. I may not be the best friend of the Steamies, but... it's not right. He's taking everything. He's manipulating. He's stealing. This isn't right. Diesel began to hyperventilate. I gotta do something. I have to... and he passed out. Later on, all of the Diesels, except for Paxton, were in the Diesel Works, and they began to converse. I hope this changes things, said Den. I hope so too, said Dart. Yeah, whatever it is we're fighting for, right? Yeah. Diesel began to listen, now gaining more and more consciousness. It's not right what the Steamies have done to us. They pushed us aside, they've treated us like dirt. It's time we had our moment. Yeah, it is. Let's just hope Diesel 10 can pull this off. Yeah, Diesel began listening more intently. And finally, he couldn't take it. He opened his eyes and began to talk. Don't you get it? He said. He's manipulating you. Think about it. What are we doing? The Steamies have really never wronged you guys. My whole entire machine, my body, it's been destroyed. For Diesel 10, and for what? For what? Can someone please just look me in the eye and tell me what it is exactly we are fighting for, other than the destruction of another type of engine? I mean, really. Diesel 10 has been manipulating and controlling us for so long, and I, for one, am sick of it, and in fact, I'm gonna go do something. Like what? What are you going to do? Said Den. You're stranded on the flatbed, you can barely move. I'm gonna do something, said Diesel, and he started his engine. Said Diesel in pain, as starting his engine still hurt him. Whatever, said Dart. I have some shunting to do on the branch line. Just then, they heard some whistling, and some clanking, and some shouting. Dart, he yelled, push those blasters onto the bridge! Okay, said Dart. And he did just that. The blasters then rolled under the bridge, and with a quick spark and a huge flash, the blasters exploded, leaving nothing but flames and the rails in their place. I can't cross that, Thomas, said Sonny. We have no choice, said Thomas. It's the only way. Thomas's crew quickly shifted the detonator so as to fit through the bridge as they made their approach. Thomas held his breath. And he made it across. I did it! Go for it, Sonny, said Thomas. Sonny shut his eyes. And miraculously, he made it across! I did it, Thomas! I did it! You sure did, Sonny! Now let's go! Diesel doesn't stand a chance now. But they couldn't have been more wrong. By now, the Diesels had all moved around to help Diesel off his flatbed. "Where will you go?" said 10. "To stop Diesel 10, said Diesel. "But why?" "Because. I guess it took me getting exploded to find out, but he's manipulated us. I lost almost everything," said Diesel through pain. "For him and for what? The fleeting promise of some sort of equality where half of the other side is wiped out? I've hit clarity, and I've realized," said Diesel through more pain. "I've realized that it's wrong. And I'm going after Diesel 10. The Diesels all looked at their buffers as Diesel hurried away. Although he was going as fast as he could, he hadn't been fully repaired, and thus every wheel turn hurt more than the last. Then he approached the broken bridge. He shut his eyes, and he too made it across. Ha ha! As he came down the Maithwaite Bridge, the agony was almost too much. Ugh! Ugh! He winced. However, as he made his way through Knapford, just about ready to fall apart, he saw something even worse. And with a great swing of the claw, Thomas was off the line, and so was the detonator. "Now it's time," said Diesel 10, and he raised his claw high. Diesel was now in more pain than ever, but then he saw Paxton. "Paxton!" he yelled. "What?" "The signal's green!" remembering that Paxton was kind of gullible. "Wait, what?" said Paxton. Then he heard the whistle of another guard. And he backed up. Diesel hit the cars, and Diesel derailed, pushing the detonator right out of the way. And Diesel 10's claw struck Diesel instead. Ah! Diesel winced in pain. "Diesel, I thought you were at the Diesel Works. What are you doing here?" "I've had a change of heart," said Diesel, as his eyes began to roll back into his face. "What have I done?" said Diesel 10. "Well, you certainly haven't destroyed the seamies yet," laughed Diesel, as he slowly faded out of consciousness. No. What have I done?" "He saw the detonator and tried to knock it out of the way," thought Paxton. "Oh my goodness." Diesel knew what he had done was right. However, due to the force of him moving here, crashing, and then Diesel 10's claw, he simply couldn't take it, and his body fell apart.